Hi everyone, my name is Gila and I would like to introduce you to my pre-K phonological awareness game called Rhyme Find. So, Rhyme Find, as I mentioned, is a game made for pre-K students to help them with phonological awareness, and this game specifically is helping students learn and reinforce the concept of rhymes. This game can be played in various different levels. The teacher can use this game and change it as the teacher feels fit for the students. So it's a very flexible game that can be adapted in many different ways. Before I explain how to play this game, I'm just going to show you the components that come together with this game. So there's 3 sets of cards. There's the beginner set sample, the intermediate set sample, and the pro set sample. These are just a few examples of what the cards would look like. There is a scoreboard, which would be like a pad of paper, which can be used rather disposably to keep track. A timer, a 30-second timer that could be used twice to make it up to 1 minute. And containers. The game will include 4 containers, but with the possibility of adding more, and a bunch of items to match each card. Now, I'm going to explain how to play this game according to the basic instructions, and I'll explain how you could differentiate it and how a teacher can use it and make it, personalize it to how she feels fit. So starting with the beginner set sample, these cards only have pictures on it, and the pictures will be introduced together with the teacher saying what the picture is. So for example, if we're playing with the beginner set sample, the teacher will say, the rhyme find for this round is cat, and it's a picture of a cat. The teacher will then put it on a stand for the students to see and set the timer for either 30 seconds or 1 minute, depending on how long the teacher feels is necessary. And each student will be getting one of these containers filled with a bunch of different items. Now, the game will include a matching item per card, but the teacher can add more items or take out items, depending if she wants to make it more difficult or easier for the students. And the goal of the game is for the students to find an object in this bucket that rhymes with the rhyme find word. So in this case, the rhyme find card says cat, so the goal would be for the students to find hat. Now, the teacher could have just put in 2 items. She could have just had the snail and the hat to make it easier for the students to find what rhymes with cat, or she could have left all these items to make it a little bit more difficult. Also, once the students do find the item, there's going to be a little hiding spot container where the student could put the item underneath, and then the teacher will say 1, 2, 3, and the students will have to uncover the item that they selected, and they will have to say the word. The teacher will say what was the rhyme find picture or word, and they'll have to say cat, and then the teacher will say which is the item that you selected, and if they selected hat, they'll say hat, and the teacher will say does cat and hat rhyme with each other, and the students will have to say either yes or no. And it's very important that they say both the rhyme find word together with the item so that they could verbally say the rhymes and also hear the rhymes to make sure to self-check that they got it correct. And if the student does get it correct, then they'll get 1 check on the box, and the first student to get 5 checks, the game will go in a round to 5, then they will win. If the student realizes that the item they picked does not rhyme with the rhyme find word, then they will not get a point for that round. So this is the beginner set sample. The other sets are played the same way. They're just the cards are different in the level of difficulty. So for example, the intermediate set sample has a picture and a word. And in this case, the teacher will just say the rhyme find for this round is, and then show this card. She won't say the rhyme find for this round is hen. This would be for the students to figure out on their own. That means they have to process what the word is that they're looking for in their head and then find the item that rhymes with it. And the pro set sample is even more difficult. It doesn't have any pictures, and this is really for the students who are able to read. If they are at this point, it's mostly 1-syllable easy words. So it could be geared more towards pre-1A students if the teacher feels that they are ready for it. Now, this game can really help teach rhyming by the teacher modeling what it is that there's a rhyme is, what a rhyme sounds like. For example, when the teacher is using the rhyme find for this round is cart, the teacher could say, which part of the word are we looking for when we're looking for a rhyme? Are we looking for the cup part? No, we're looking for the art. What words can you think of that rhymes with cart? Art. And then it would be the goal would be for the students to find the heart in the container. Again, this game could be differentiated into different levels, obviously with the set cards that you can use, but it could also be differentiated in the fact that the teacher can decide how many items she wants in the bucket and how many items she does not want. I just pulled out 6 items that could be in the bucket. For example, the core would be for door, and hen. If the teacher used hen for the set for the rhyme find of the round, then the students would be looking for pen. And if she used fish, it would be dish. And if it was bake, it would be cake. And if she used tail, it would be snail. So the teacher could really decide how many items she wants in this bucket and either making it easier or more difficult for the students.